whilst I'm watching my usual Netflix, YouTube crap, it occurred to me that what I should be doing is fixing a few things on the boat. So I need to fix that back homemade davit system. Unfortunately, there's a really good hardware store just walking distance from my little dinghy mooring spot. Oh man, that was close. I almost lost this GoPro. Having done a little bit of work today, like shade structure and this thing here, I'm gonna go visit my friends over there on that catamaran. It's been a while since I explained who I am, so very quickly, Stephen J. Payne. I'm a photographer. I started in the UK. I was born in Torquay, and then I moved to London when I was about 18, 19, and I lived in all over the place. Working as a motorcycle dispatch rider for a long time, 7 years, tough job. And then I decided I'd be a photographer because we used to pick up some film from photographers, and I'm like, this looks like a cool job. I'll be one of those. And so I became one of those, and that was it. I just I gave up all my other jobs and I just became a photographer full-time, and that was that. And England was a mess though. We'd had Margaret Thatcher for years and it was just like, fuck. So I did a couple of video jobs in America, in California, and that was a lot of fun. And I came back to the UK to look after my elderly mother. When she passed on a few years ago, I could not bear the idea of staying in the UK. Brexit killed it, just killed it. And I got out. I'm like, I'm out. So I bought a boat and I started going through France. And I went all the way through France, and then I got to the Mediterranean, and I've been talking to a few different people, and several people said Malta's nice. And so that like put it on the radar, and you started noticing it, and you heard there was news from Malta, maps, pictures from Malta, kept on just coming into my feed, and I'm like, you know, maybe Malta's the good place. But by staying out here instead of going into the marina, I'm saving myself about 600 euros because I just get stuck out there, and I just don't want to spend 600 euros on my comfort. So I'm comfortable enough here. I'm bitching about it, but I'll be fine. Whereas paying out another 600 euros to go stay for a few nights, because you don't, if you only stay for a few nights, you don't get the monthly rate, which is, I think I paid 900 for the whole month. Yeah, it was 900 for the whole month, which is okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's the middle of the season and stuff, so whatever. And Joe over there is actually doing some repairs on his boat. Just doing some work. Instead of playing thumping house music, kind of like the thumping house music a little bit more, but you know, people have to do work on their boats, so it's good. I don't know if you can see, but way in the background there's one of the tugs is doing a big like display of how far he can squirt his water. I'm not sure why, but it looks kind of cool. And don't forget, hit the little subscribe button, the little like button, the little notification thing, make some comments, share it with friends. All those good things will be fantastic. Thank you. So what we have here is a jerry-rigged thing, but that's fine because I don't want to fix it in place until I know it's in the right place. So by just using zip ties, then I can figure out the best way of doing it, and if it's not quite right, I can adjust the zip ties, and then when I know I've got it in the right place, boom. This dinghy probably weighs about 45 kilograms with the motor. It's not that heavy, and so suspended between these two spots here and probably here, because that leaves this area below me accessible. Before I was taking the motor off and lifting it all up here, but then I had to take the motor off, and that's a pain in the ass, and at some point I'd probably drop the damn thing in the drink anyway. So here we are at the back of the boat. Everything's good. It's a beautiful day. It's about 26 degrees centigrade, maybe 5 or 6 knots of wind. Here for a couple more days, then up to, I think, probably Ranella Bay, preparing for my guests to arrive. We did have one casualty last night. My stabilizing system broke off, but fortunately I did have it tied with a second rope so that if it did break off, it didn't fall to the bottom of the sea, and I could actually just pull it back up again. Done. They're both up. That was today's task. I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, I need to get those friggin' solar panels off the front and onto the back. So with a little bit of effort, I managed it. Solar panels, woo! And having that, whoa! And having them up there as well makes the whole structure a lot more stable. Just it's really solid now. It's not perfect because, I mean, this is the sort of weak point, but there's 4 of those and everything is good now. So I'm perfectly happy with my day's work. So I'm off to do some shopping, and you'll never guess what I'm gonna buy.